Shall we begin?
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Ascension King Ascension Rising to the Throne. I am the Icon, and welcome to Hercules 2014 spoiler analysis. Now, usually when you cut the head off of a Hydra, you worry about another one growing back. But if the Hydra isn't real, then you don't really have to worry about that, do you? The Hydra was a fake. The Hydra was just freaking man wearing the head of an Hydra. He wasn't real. The Nemean lion was just your regular average lion. And also Cerberus, the one creature, the one animal playing Kingdom Hearts. You just love Cerberus. Like, he was a pain in the ass when it came to beating him. I mean, it took forever to beat the dude, and I just became a fan of Cerberus. So I really wanted to see this movie also because of Cerberus. But Cerberus was not really Cerberus. Cerberus was not a three-headed dog. Cerberus was a wolf. Would you say he was a wolf? Three wolves? He was three wolves. It wasn't three-headed wolves. It was three wolves with three bodies. It wasn't Cerberus. So I guess like a huge part of the movie was them separating myth from basically I guess reality. Like like a Hydra. Really, would that like be considered real? You cut one head off, another one grows. No, that was just like, oh, it's not real. It's not realistic. The only true part they basically took from the movie was Hercules' strength. He is the son of Zeus, and at the end of the film they left it up to you, like, is he really the son of Zeus or not? And that was basically the one thing they took from the whole mythology, and that Hercules is the son of Zeus. Everything else was pretty crazy, and just gotta go to Cerberus, man. Why wasn't he real? The trailer, they are so freaking deceptive. Like, what was it? The Aramantian boar, he looked crazy. The Hydra, he was crazy. He looks freaking awesome. Cerberus, the lion, oh my god, it was all crazy. But those scenes went by in like a span of, what was it, like 10 seconds? Like, really? Like, the first time I saw the movie, I missed the beginning because I went to I started to see it a bit late. I missed those couple of first few minutes of the movie, so I had to like rewatch it just to see the beginning, and the beginning was basically like 2 minutes. So I missed like 2 minutes. I thought it was like 20 minutes of the beginning that I missed, but it wasn't that. It wasn't that much into it. And the movie overall, the movie was okay for me. I felt the movie was really okay. And when I went to see the movie, I wanted to see The Rock as Hercules, not Hercules as The Rock. You see, I wanted The Rock to bring his charismatic, just as The Rock, man. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? I wanted to bring his charismatic demeanor, personality to the character. Give Hercules, like, make him a character that we care about. But he was just plain hold Hercules, and there were points in the film where he just didn't stand out. You forgot the film was about him. He just totally forgot the film was about him. I wish he would have had the spotlight a bit more. And in the film also, they just mentioned the name gods, the gods this, the gods that, the gods. Like, please just shut the hell up already. Why are you mentioning all these gods? It got so annoying when they just keep mentioning them. The freaking Hydra wasn't real. Cerberus is not even real because you can't have a three-headed dog. I suppose they said that. The lion was just a regular lion. He was just a regular lion, and I was hoping they were, but they're not. And the action for the movie, I really like the action. What scene was it? I thought the intro action scene was pretty alright. It was pretty good. The second action scene, I would say the one where The Rock is basically facing off against what's his name, Reese's. I remember Reese's Pieces, some shit. When he was facing off against Reese's, that was pretty cool. That action scene was pretty good, and I think the film would have been better if it was rated R. I thought like some of the action scenes, like this, the fight scene. Actually, it's the fight before the one with Reese's. Like if that was, rated R, I'm talking about the fight scene where the dude is, the seer is in the chariot and he has like these knives and just like cutting people down in their necks and shit. Like if the film was rated R, that scene would have been more epic because you could just see the blood just gushing out of people and you're like, that is some crazy shit. Like, but they had to do the PG-13 so it could, be viewable by more people, and that's good because the film wasn't going to do that good anyway, so they had to make as many people see it as as they could. And yeah, I was speaking about the action scenes, like the also the third action scenes, they were pretty good. Let's just say like the entire action scenes, they were pretty well done. I really liked them. I just would have preferred them if they were rated R. And the end of the film where Hercules, is chained to the ground, and the seer's like, "Who are you?" And he's like, "I am Hercules." He burst out of the ground with the chains, and it was freaking epic. It was so epic. There was this story about The Rock passing out because he wanted it to look so real. I don't really know if that was true or not, but that scene was pretty epic when he burst out of the chains. And also the scene where he tipped over Hera's statue. I believe that was Hera. Was it Athena? Athena? I believe that was Hera's statue. All right, like that scene was pretty cool, and that scene was pretty cool. It was amazing, and overall, though, Hercules, I thought the film did really, it didn't really live up to my expectation, what I really thought it could have been. Like the script was not that good. Some of the dialogue was terrible. I thought the scene where Hercules is about to fight Reese's army and he gave that little speech, I thought that was one of the worst movie speeches in history. I was expecting like a 300 or a 300 Rise of an Empire, just like a passionate speech that would get us, on his side. Just want to cheer for him. But instead, we just got a plain old go for victory speech. And it was terrible. I really expected more, from The Rock. I thought he should have brought his personality to Hercules, not Hercules bringing his personality to The Rock. So that part of the movie was a bit of a letdown. But just for the action though, and just the characters, they were amazing. I didn't think Hercules stood out as much as he should have, but he was because of the support characters. And don't get me wrong, the support characters were really good, especially I believe Tidius, the one with the double axes. Like he was my favorite character in the entire movie. Just where he comes from though. He's like such a badass. And that scene where he had to like stop the arrow. He's like doing some crosses with his sword to stop the arrows from like hitting the kid. That was pretty badass. It was sad that he died. He was my favorite character, but I thought he was pretty awesome. Also the woman, I believe her name was Atlanta. Like that girl is such a badass. She's like Legolas from Lord of the Rings. She's not as good as Legolas, but she's up there. I didn't see her getting some headshots with the arrows or anything like that, but I thought she was pretty good. And overall, I give Hercules like a thumbs up. I thought it was all right. It wasn't the best movie in the world, and Greek mythology is like a tough, genre to do because like you can't do Greek mythology and just do everything the mythology just says. You have to add your own imagination, your own story. Just like Hercules right now, I thought like they should just had Hercules. Like he's a dude with that is strong. I thought they should have just based the movie around that, like just the son of Zeus. Don't be mentioning all the gods. Don't be putting all these hydras, the Cerberus, all that crap. Just a movie about the son of Zeus. Maybe even in today's world. I don't give a shit if it's even in today's world, but it's way back then. But I wish they would have done that, but there was just too much mentioning of the gods and it got really annoying really quickly. Also, The Rock, that dude was huge. That sounded kind of wrong, didn't it? But you get my point, though. Like, when you look at his arms, like, that dude is like Hercules. He is like freaking Hercules. Dude is huge. Like, the work that he had to put his body through to get in shape, like, it was amazing. And The Rock, went to this movie because of The Rock. I didn't go to this movie because of Hercules. I went to movies to support The Rock, his solo film, like the solo film made by The Rock. I went to support him, and I thought he did a really, really cool job. Also, I want to talk about the armor, like the Thracians' armor. Like those are pretty awesome. The helmet, the armor, everything looked pretty awesome, and also the arrows that were on fire. It was amazing. But I don't know. That was just my thought on the film. I liked it. I gave it a thumbs up. Greek mythology is a really tough genre to do, but I thought they did a really good job, with the movie. So Hercules 2014. What did you think about the film? Let me know below. And if you like what I do here, want to see more, click that subscribe button and join the ascension. Together we rise. Ooh! I am Hercules.